Canada slashes international student permits, study permit alarming drop. Hello and welcome to Travel Tree, your trusted source for the latest updates on global travel, immigration, and relocation opportunities. Canada has recently sent a clear message regarding its immigration policies, and it's not what international students hope to hear. There has been a staggering 31% drop in Indian student permits in just the first quarter of 2025. This shift from the country's traditionally welcoming stance is largely due to new caps, financial barriers, and shifting political priorities, raising concerns about whether future students will still have a chance to study in Canada. Before we get started, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Travel Tree. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on important updates that could shape your immigration journey. Let's get started. Alarming drop in permits. This video delves into the shocking 31% decrease in Indian student permits amid Canada's newly imposed study permit cap for 2025. Specifically, only 30,640 Indian students received their permits between January and March 2025, down from 44,295 during the same period in 2024. This sharp decline is part of a broader strategy aimed at curbing international student intake, a trend that appears to be gaining momentum. This reduction has sparked concerns among prospective students and educators alike about Canada's evolving stance toward international education. Canada's new study permit cap. In addition to the decrease in student permits, the total number of study permits for the year 2025 has been capped at 437,000, a significant drop from the previous year's cap of 485,000. The IRCC has confirmed that this limit is expected to remain in place through 2026, further complicating the aspirations of future international students. This cap could fundamentally alter the landscape of international education in Canada, moving the country away from its initial stance of being an inclusive destination for students around the globe. Contextualizing the policy shift. The reduction in study permits coincides with Canada's approach to managing its immigration system more effectively. Officials have cited a need to prioritize sustainability and ensure that public services can adequately support both the local population and newcomers. As the student enrollment increases, concerns about strains on housing, education, and healthcare services have become more pronounced. Rising financial requirements. Another key change affecting prospective students is the steep rise in financial requirements for applicants. Effective January 1, 2024, applicants must now prove access to $20,635 Canadian dollars, which is double the previous benchmark. This dramatic increase has filtered out thousands of hopeful candidates, particularly from developing nations. The higher financial threshold not only places a heavier burden on applicants but also raises questions about the accessibility of Canadian education for those who may meet other academic or linguistic requirements but struggle with financial proof. Impact on applicant demographics. The increased financial requirements disproportionately affect applicants from less affluent backgrounds, adding to the existing barriers in the path to education in Canada. Many potential students may be discouraged from applying, leading to a significant demographic shift in the types of international students who can afford to study there. This reduction in diverse applicants could have long-term implications for Canada's multicultural educational environment. Prime Minister's plan to cap temporary migration. Looking forward, Prime Minister Mark Carney has announced plans to cap temporary migration, including student permits, at 5% of Canada's total population by 2027. This policy reflects a broader, more strategic focus on who is allowed to enter the country for temporary stays, which indicates a significant shift toward selectivity rather than inclusion across all categories of temporary residents. These changes may have been implemented in response to both national pressures and global migration trends, placing more stringent measures on entry and residency. Rationale for limiting migration. While the government's motive may stem from a need to resolve current challenges faced by Canadian communities, it raises concerns about the inclusive nature of Canada's immigration policy. Critics argue that such caps may further isolate the country in a competitive global education market, ultimately reducing Canada's appeal for talented students who could contribute significantly to its economy and culture. Options available for international students. Despite these challenges, there are still viable pathways for international students looking to study in Canada. Here are some options that may benefit prospective applicants. 1. Consider colleges and universities with different requirements. Some educational institutions may have specific programs that are less affected by the new caps. Researching various colleges and universities could open doors for students, as each institution may have different admission criteria and financial requirements. 2. Explore scholarships and financial aid. International students can look for scholarships specifically tailored for them. Many Canadian institutions offer financial assistance to help alleviate the burden of rising costs. External scholarships from governmental and non-governmental organizations can also provide valuable funding. 3. Seek work-study programs. Participating in work-study opportunities can help students gain financial independence while studying in Canada. These programs allow students to work part-time while enrolled in their studies, helping them meet financial requirements and gain experience. 4. Opt for shorter programs. International students might consider enrolling in shorter academic programs or diploma courses that may have different financial and operational criteria than standard degree programs. This could make it easier to meet new requirements and secure a study permit. 5. Stay updated on policy changes. Continuously staying informed about changes in immigration policies and study permit regulations is crucial. This will allow students to adapt their plans in a timely manner. Engaging with academic advisors or immigration consultants can offer additional insights and strategies for navigating the process. Implications for future international students. The implications of these changes for future international students are considerable. With housing shortages, economic pressures, and stretched public services becoming increasingly prevalent, Canada seems to be opting for selectivity over scale in student admissions. Many students dreaming of a future in Canada now face a more arduous journey, with the combined challenges of financial requirements, limited permits, and public sentiment working against them. Long-term consequences. International students have always played a vital role in Canada's economy and society, bringing diversity, innovation, and a wide array of cultural perspectives. The current trends may not only deter future students but also adversely affect Canada's long-term economic growth and the richness of its cultural fabric. Additionally, as Canada's policies become more restrictive, other countries may capitalize on attracting the international student market, further contributing to the decline in Canada's global standing in higher education. #Conclusion. In conclusion, Canada's shift away from an open-door policy has become increasingly apparent, with 2025 marking a pivotal year for international students. Those planning to study in Canada will now have to demonstrate not only academic excellence but also effective timing, a strategic application approach, and proof of financial means under the shrinking cap. As the barriers to entry grow, it is crucial for prospective students to remain informed and adaptable in their pursuit of higher education in Canada. What are your thoughts on these changes? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. At Travel Tree, we're here to guide you through every step of your immigration journey. From understanding the latest trends to preparing a winning application. If you have any questions or experiences to share, drop a comment below, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching Travel Tree. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back soon with more immigration insights and travel updates. Until next time, take care, stay informed, and keep moving forward on your journey to Canada.